Hi, I'm Jeffrey. I'm a licensed therapist and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will talk about 4 listening skills that therapists use when they see their clients. Let's get into it. Listening is a critical skill that therapists must have, but it's also a valuable life skill that can help you deepen your connection with others. So here are 4 ways that can help you listen like a therapist. The first skill is validation. Many times when someone is sharing a concern or a problem, they are not looking for a solution. They're simply looking for someone to understand what they are going through. To validate someone's feelings, it's important to listen to a problem or a complaint without trying to solve that problem. This is hard to do because as human beings, we want to be helpful. But we are usually more helpful when we just listen as opposed to trying to provide a solution. To validate someone, first, recognize what the other person is feeling. Is it frustration? Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it disappointment? Once you have a pretty good idea as to what the other person is feeling, say something like this. Hey, it makes sense that you're feeling sad. You can also phrase it like this. Based on what happened, I can imagine feeling really hurt and disappointed. To deepen the validation, validate the feeling and the reason for the feeling. For example, it makes sense that you're feeling sad and disappointed because you would not expect your friend to just ghost you like that. That is the skill of validation. The second skill is reflection. When someone is talking to you, you want to be able to listen to the words that they're saying, the tone that they're using, and their body language. When you listen correctly to the words that are being used, the tone that is used, and the body language, you will hear the message that the person is trying to deliver. Therapists will not only listen to the message that is being said, but they will take an educated guess as to the meaning behind or underneath the message. Let me give you an example. Say a person sighs and says, I had another really long day at work. A therapist might say back, you're wondering whether you should stay at your job or not. This is an educated guess of the meaning of the message. If the guess is correct, the person will say something like this. Yes, exactly. That's what I've been thinking about. How did you know that I'm thinking that? If you guess incorrectly, the person might say something like this. No, I'm not at that point yet. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of trial and error to make accurate and meaningful reflections. Know that when somebody's talking to you, there is always an opportunity to reflect back what they're saying. The third skill is summarizing. When listening, someone may share an entire story with you, and sometimes it can be hard to follow. Making periodic summaries is important so the person that you're listening to knows that you're making an effort to understand what they're saying. A summary may sound like this. First, you went to your friend's house to eat. Then, when you got there, everyone decided to go to a restaurant instead. Unfortunately, the restaurant was closed when you got there, so you had to then go home and eat a frozen meal instead. Did I follow correctly? Even if you didn't fully follow, the other person will correct you, which will improve your understanding of what they just said. And they will most likely be thankful that you're making a genuine attempt to listen. The last skill is minimal encouragers. Minimal encouragers are things like making good eye contact, periodically nodding, saying words like, yes, okay, tell me more. Doing this shows that you're paying attention to the conversation. The last thing the other person wants is for you to space out and find yourself distracted in something that is irrelevant to the conversation at hand. It's important to find a good balance with minimal encouragers. If you overdo them, you will annoy the person that you're listening to. And if you underdo them, you will seem distracted. With practice, you will find the right balance. Those are 4 listening skills that you can start implementing so that you can listen like a therapist. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And for more content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and see you in the next one.